It's kind of laggy. There we go. I think we're live. All right. I'm gonna start doing these videos more often too. As Bitcoin, I've been into crypto now for about a year, and I'd say within that year, I've done more research than most, and understand it than most that's been in it since the beginning. Most people see profits. I see the decentralization of banks. I see the blockchain technology and how it can be used in many ways. I have so many ideas that it could fix with this blockchain technology. Um, it really can go many places. It's hard to describe it in one word. But anyway, I'm here again because it hit another all-time high, y'all. It just hit another time high, all-time high. Let's check it out. I think it did go back down. It was at 27.8 steady. I think it went up to 28.5, 28.4. But definitely. And I've been talking about this for the last at least 8 months over social media on many groups, talking about how bad these other tokens are, especially XRP. And I find it funny that it's gone down to 21 cents, nearly 18 cents earlier. I think it's just most of you are, I think, just uneducated, or you don't do enough research on your own to figure these things out. I've heard so many people praising XRP, but then when I tell them it's not even technically crypto, they go, "How is that?" And then I have to tell them they have their own ledger technology. It's not based on any blockchain. It's kind of like Cash App to Cash App. They just use different code to send their little Ripple, and it's owned by a bank, meaning it's centralized and controlled. That's not what crypto is, guys. That's not what Bitcoin is. That's why I say always my top three, my only three, is obviously Bitcoin. All year I've been praising it. Keep your money in there. All year. For some reason, whatever force it is told me to come in and say, hey, get into crypto. This is what your calling is. You can use this to further your ideas. And I have ideas that could, man, if I had the capital, I'm working on it. Anyway, I'm working on it with this. But Ethereum I praised all year. When I started, it was at 300 this year, and now look at it, more than doubled. I've made quite a bit of money off Ethereum and Bitcoin, of course, which is also more than doubled. I kept saying it to my cousin Matt, hey man, get into crypto. He's like, no, just stocks. I do stocks too. He's right. It's very volatile. Day to day, you pick your random stock, and hopefully that'll go up 20%. But as for right now, shit's going up 10% daily, and that's awesome. If you just keep it in there and not touch it like I did, you could have made some good money. Still can. I think it's not stopping. But don't do these little small coins. Like if you have to stake anything, I do have some staked in CRO. I fucked up. Excuse my language, but I fucked up. I put about $1,000 in there. It's just been sitting there losing money. I've lost literally 500, half of my money on it. It's still sitting there for another 60 days or so. So anything that requires staking or leveraging, or these stupid uni swaps, and those are just designed to steal from stupid people who get trapped in, because people that invest in crypto are open-minded, so they think, oh, it's crypto, it's all gotta be good, and it's not. You pick these chain links, these V chains right out of thin air. You don't even know why you like them. It's crazy to me. Yes, some days they outperform Bitcoin, Ethereum, but look at the overall prices that I predicted. Those two would still continue to go high, very high, while everything else is either the same or has gone down, like XRP. I knew XRP would fail. This is just the beginning. It's going to hit another all-time low soon, because people are starting to understand what this is. Finally, people get it. Now I see this shift. Oh, what are we going to invest in now? You're right. You should at least think that. Quit talking about XRP. I've seen it every time I pull up any exchange. It's the second or third one. I can't believe it. I see people talking about every group, in every Facebook group. I see XRP talking about more than Bitcoin, the one that's $27,000 right now. It just blows my fucking mind. It's like a cult or something. Bitcoin's not a cult. It's just obvious value and economic change, and that is so big and huge that people can't even comprehend it, but see only the profit behind it. Yeah, that's great. Get your money, but you're going to lose that money if you don't understand what it is. Well, maybe you won't. If you keep investing it, you're going to do good. But why not try to understand it and why it's so important? Why it's $27,000 a Bitcoin, where it used to be nothing but a cent. Especially in Ethereum, that I think is going to hit 1,500, no problem, by next month. Because Ethereum's great too. And there has to be, I think, at least three competitors, just like we have today. We have so many different currencies. You have to have infinite ones that are infinite in value, that always can be made and used, like the US dollar. You always need something like that. We can't use gold. We can't use silver as an exchange. Doesn't make sense because it's too bulky. It would cost too much to make every year. It just sounds stupid. Paper's same thing. How much does it take to print all this paper every day and get it renewed and all this extra shit that comes with it, when all you need is a little bit of code? They talk about how much money it costs to run a miner. Look at how many servers the banks use and all this other shit they use. If you put those servers to us, we would save all the employees, fat cat CEOs that get paid from this. It's amazing to me. I'm sorry. This is my first little live video on this, so I want to give you my thoughts on the whole situation. Clearly, there's no really cons to it, except for that it is scarce. It does run out, Bitcoin, but eventually it'll get so high that it won't be so volatile, and it will become the currency like the US dollar is today, where it's king, like cash they say is king, and it is king, absolutely, right now. But then Bitcoin's going to be that king, and then we'll have another one that, is second king, like Ethereum, and then another one, maybe one more on that. But ultimately, I think this is the best way to save the trees that we destroy, the corruption, obviously, and it levels the playing field for us, the poor. Now, this is something big that no one ever seemed to think of. It looks like a lot like a stock market to me, right? You get these coins for some reason that all do the same thing. All these stupid ones that do the same exact thing as Bitcoin somehow have value. It's just weird to me. They're the same exact thing, just different. But now, what if they're like the BAT token, where they actually have a totally different idea, like the browser, and use that technology or use the crypto platform to raise money for your startup? It's kind of like a stock market where you invest in this company through crypto. We're not seeing the big picture here, guys. This could also be a stock market, a competitor with the one we have today. Competition's always good, even in the stock market. There should be two, at very least. Just like there's operating systems, there's always at least two, right, of everything. So there has to be another stock market where I can take my idea, like the Brave browser, if I had something like that, or an app, give it a coin, and then actually do something with it, and actually have a purpose that solves a problem, or gives a service of any kind. Then of course it would be perfect for raising money for your company and gaining status in the crypto community, if that's what you're trying to do, is decentralize, privatize, or you know what I'm saying, privacy, stuff like that. So we have to make this more honest as well. I mean, God, this thing is so, just like anything, everything has scams in it, just like stocks, anything is, there's possible, anything with money has possibility of scams. But the crypto, I feel like, is built on this scam. Satoshi, who I think was American, didn't think this was going to happen. I'm sure he's pretty upset, but he knows in the end it will weed itself out, and it's doing it now. I wouldn't be surprised soon if he comes out and says, hey, has all this stuff he's been saying over the years, and just throws it out there. Anyway, it's at an all-time high. I'm just happy today I hit that another mark. Oh, going back 28,000. I'm making money. I'm not worried about it when it went back down. I knew it would go back up, and it seems to be doing that. Ethereum I'm liking today, honestly, guys. I think Ethereum's going to pop big time. Maybe 800 today. Slowly people are going to dip out of these smaller ones, I think. As you can see. Curious to see how Vet's been doing. My cousin, he doesn't know any better. He just started doing this. He was praising this, and I didn't understand why. I just don't understand why people, they hear something from someone else, and they say, oh, God, it's got to be it because someone else said it. Well, just do your own research. And then you'll see that I think I can use the Crypto.com exchange, but I can only use the app. Oh, here we go. So I want to see in the last month what VeChain has done. Pretty sure they've gone down as well. Sorry, my computer's so slow. I wonder now if I can use the exchange. That's interesting. They never used to let me do this. I wonder if I have to sign in. It would not let me do to where I live. Use the crypto online exchange. I'd have to use the app. That's what I use, is Crypto.com, by the way. A lot of coins, yes, but really I like the free trading. All you do is get charged when you take money out, and it's a decentralized exchange. Although not perfect, done good so far for me. What's taking so long here? But yeah, so that's my view on, well, some of my view of Bitcoin. The possibility. Sorry, folks, it's early. The possibility of Bitcoin is absolutely amazing, guys. It's just, I couldn't explain it all in one video. I don't want to get, but I just want you to see, hey, Bitcoin. You've got even $5, go to Cash App. That's the best way to start. Put a little bit in there each day if you can. $5, $10, whatever you can a week into Bitcoin, and you'll thank me later. I've been saying this for the last 8 months to everyone. I've shown them my profits, and most people don't do it, even my best friends back home. And I just find it funny when you show them proof that they don't believe it. Now it's at 28,000.